Thanks for joining me today. Thought you guys might poke in and take a look. I've got a unique workout for you today, and I'm going to do the first few rounds with you to make sure we get you started. Now, I want to explain something first of all. The trunk, specifically the trunk or the scapula and the hip are all connected neurologically. Yeah, they work together. Specifically, we know that the left shoulder and the left butt love each other. They enjoy each other. They talk to each other on a regular basis every single day. So that said, let's train them together, and guess what? I bet you they have a party. Because you know what? When friends meet at a party, they have a blast. You're going to have a blast with this workout. Let me show you what it is. It's going to be a trunk, butt, shoulder blade, total workout, and it's going to be so easy. And here's how we're going to do it. First of all, I want to talk to you a little bit. We've got the single band. I've got my core activation package up here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my red band. Now, a couple things. If I take my red band and I loop it around like this, I've doubled the resistance. I've also shortened the stretch tolerance. This is only going to have about a yard of stretch, but you know what? I've got almost 50 pounds of resistance loaded up on this thing. Too much for you? You go ahead, link it through, and now you single it up, and that gives you only about a 15 to 25 pound starting resistance. So that's the first thing you can do. Now, let's say that you do that, doubling it up is too much. Well, guess what? You can bring your orange band in, hook it around like this, and add that orange band to this band, and now you've got a very nice workout to really start loading up, and you've added the resistance. Yes, you can add the black in too. Think about it. If you added all three together, how you could ramp it up. You could even do strip sets or drop sets where you start high and just keep dropping a band off and just keep ripping it. So many cool ways to go ahead and use the core activation package. But here's what we're going to do. We're going to go ahead and I'm going to use, in this case, I'm going to hook up and just go with my red band. And we're going to go ahead, we're going to go 30 seconds on, and we're going to go 15 seconds off. And I'm going to show you how to go ahead and get everybody on board. And when I say everybody, I mean hips, I mean trunk, I mean shoulder blade. I like to work all of them at one time. So I said we're going to go 30 seconds on. Again, I'll just set this. Let's get after it. Let's see if the hip and the trunk and the shoulder blade want to party together. Grip it like so. Get a nice big reach, and you're coming out pulling. Now here's what I mean. The right hip has got to stabilize. Left shoulder blade's got to squeeze. Pulling it on there. And meanwhile, your trunk is rotating, so it's got to be involved. This is one of the best ways to get core activation with hip and shoulder blade working together. Very nice. Now let's just rotate it the other way. Hey, I'm going to go low on this one because I have a low bar, and we're going to come out of there now. So we're rocking here. Going to load my hip more now. So now, because I'm going lower, I got to really roll my hip a lot more. You're going to feel this a lot more through your hip. Pull it out. I'm telling you, that little red band, a challenging band when you double it up. Yep, shoulder blade and hip. Really excited to see each other at the same party. Break it up. We're going high. Hook it up there. I'm taking my hand through this time. Lock it in. 2 rounds down. Go. Now, this is not going to make my hip work as much, but I'm going to have to really accentuate my shoulder stretching out. Halfway. You staying with me? Come on. Let's go. Make sure, look at that stretch. Get that big stretch all the time. Ooh. Very good. Drop it back down. This time I'm gonna go up here, hook it on, drop it around. You know what, Nil, so you can see, I'll go high again. That way you can see it right here. Notice, hook my hand through, big reach. That's how you get shredded up. You get that big reach that really opens up, loads that lat, and you pull out. I've always said, you must emphasize the reach. That's why you've got to use a band that you can handle. That band's got to reach me out there and stretch. Woo. Now, let's go back here. And we're going to go rows now. Put your hand through, but take this hand, grip it. You're going to do tug of wars. Last round. Now, this is another way to go ahead and help the left arm out a little bit, left shoulder blade out, by pulling with your right hand being an assist. Man, drive off that right hip. Drive off. Look at how I'm pushing off that. Drive off it. And make sure you hold it. Stop. Let's hit the other side. I'm going low on this. Something about reaching low that really engages your hip and really engages your shoulder blade. If you can go low, do it. We're going towing. Now when you get here, stick it. Make sure this is going to be a powerful movement. Make sure you're using the step crack band. I'm going red, which is a little lighter than usual for me, but I want to make sure you get a great idea. Woo. Woo. Hope you enjoyed that. Good workout. Remember, butt, shoulder blade, very good friends. Make sure you introduce them early and often in your workouts.